What is up, guys? Steven here, and I'm going to be bringing you 2 NU replays today. The reason I'm bringing you 2 is because I know I had said that I was going to upload every day this week. Unfortunately, after work yesterday, I wasn't feeling really well, so I wasn't able to upload yesterday because I was, I threw up, and then I took a nap, so that's why that didn't happen. But I'm going to bring you 2 replays today. The first of which is against Tennis. This was on the ladder. We just randomly got matched up, and it was actually a pretty good game. So yeah, let's get right into it. I am just gonna lead Crustal, and I'm just gonna try to go for my rocks, as that's what happens. So I got my rocks, and that's really nice because that limits his Zatu and it limits his Pyro coming in. And he does reveal he's a special Samurott, so I can just come in and revenge him with Hariyama. Unfortunately for him, he does miss his Hydro Pump, but it wouldn't have done too much because I am, thick, fat, and all that. So at this point, I am going to go into my Rotom, as he predicts that very nicely and goes for Icicle Crash. But I'm going to predict him to go for Earthquake here and just go for Shadow Ball. And I'm going to predict him to do it again, and he does. And this time, predicting an Ice Shard, I am going to switch straight into my Kling Klang. And fortunately for me, that prediction really does work out. I desperately needed my Kling Klang to prevent his Slurpuff from sweeping through my team, so I'm really glad that that worked out. Now he's going to go into his Sceptile. I don't know what set he is, as he goes for SD, and at this point I'm just going to trick him, because I don't want him getting an Burden boost, as he ends up making a really nice play and going into his Pyro, predicting that. But Scarf Pyro is easily checked by Hariyama, so I can just go straight into this, as he does miss his Fire Blast, but he did crit me on the first one, so that kind of evens out, I guess. Now he's going to go into Slurpuff, but I do carry Heavy Slam on this Hariyama, as he does just go straight for Belly Drum, and the Heavy Slam does take him out, so that's very nice for me. And he's just going to go straight back into his Sceptile, and it does not kill me with Leaf Blade, so yeah, he's just going to forfeit because I had 5 Mons left, and he pretty much couldn't win, so that was a really good game, a fast-paced game, and I think the play of the game was with Piloswine. That was pretty nice. So this game is against Soulgazer. For those of you that don't know, I was in NU Battle of the Week last week against Soulgazer, and this was game 3. We each won one of the first 2 games, so it was 1-1 going into game 3, and I brought Fighting Spam game 3. Looking at his team, he actually does have several really good switch-ins for it. Steelix is a somewhat reliable one, as it can come in on the weaker fighting type, Scarf Sock, and I believe it can eat 2 and kill in return, so that's good. He has the Rotom Fan, which is a threat, and he also has Mismagius and Roselia, so he has a lot of switch-ins, but I am just going to lead Crustal, as he leads Mismagius, so I'm expecting a taunt here, but rocks really aren't that important to me in this game, so I'm just going to Rock Blast straight away. In this turn, predicting him to not taunt, I am just going to get him my rocks. So I got them up in the end, and I looked like a lord in the process. So I don't want him subbing or nasty plotting. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have it if he has taunt/willow. But at this time, I really don't lose anything by just staying in and spamming Rock Blast. If he wants to switch out, then I can hit something with the Rock Blast there, or I can get up a spike against certain members of his team, so that's really good. So he does end up taking me out. So I can just go straight into Hariyama. He doesn't know if I'm Guts or not, so Will-O-Wisping is very dangerous, as I am just going to go straight for knockoff. And I do carry Ice Punch on this Hariyama, so I can just take out that Roselia right quick. Next he's going to go into Rotom Fan, and ironically Hariyama is probably one of the only things in my team that can really take a hit from this, so I'm glad that he allowed me to kill it with Ice Punch there, and I don't get flinched. And now he tries to revenge me with Ninetales. Unfortunately, it does not kill. I believe that was a roll, but I think his better play was probably going into Mismagius or Steelix there. I'm not really sure. Ninetales was a threat to my team. So I'm just going to go into Rotom to try to revenge this for Alligator, and I am going to go for Volt Switch on it. as he does end up going into his Steelix. So I am just going to go into Kling Klang because it's the least valuable member at this point. So he goes for Toxic. That wasn't a prediction at all. Now I'm just going to go back and Rotom as he goes for Earthquake. So I'm back inside. I can just click Shadow Ball this time because it actually, it beats his entire team on the switch in. So he now goes into Gator, and I get a relatively low roll, and this turn I get a high roll and kill him. Soulgazer was upset that I got that high roll there on his Gator, mostly because he got the low roll with his Ninetales, but the high roll on Gator didn't really matter because even if he got up to +4, a +4 Torrent boosted Aqua Jet is not going to OHKO my Kling Klang, so I could have just killed him with Return there, and then won the game with my 2 fighting types against his Steelix. So I don't think it really mattered, but I can just end the game by spamming Shadow Ball as he does Toxic me. That's completely fine because, like I said, I'm just gonna Shadow Ball until I win. So he gets up his rocks, and I do get the drop, so it's just gonna make that one turn faster. And yeah, that was definitely a good game. So like I said, 2 replays because I wasn't able to upload one yesterday. And if you like this video, drop a like, drop a comment. They're greatly appreciated. I want to see you guys next time. Peace.